Well, hello and welcome to the Pastor Study. You know, when we would hike on Guam, there was one thing that you really did your best to steer clear of. It was stuff called sword grass. Because the edge of the grass was not like the grass around here. It was sharp. And if you went in there in short pants or short sleeve shirts, it would scratch up your arms. It would cut you all over. It would be a horrible thing. You know, when you're working in the rose bushes, those thorns and those prongs that stick out, they cut you and pick on you, and they're horrible. You know, Solomon tells us that if that's the path you want to walk down, that's a dangerous path. If you want to walk in the path of the thorn bushes and the scrubs and the sword grass type stuff, you're going to get marred up and cut up and scratched up, and you would do well to avoid them. And then he tells us that, you know, when we train up a child, when we help them to find their path, the path that God wants them on, he says, you put them on that path. You get them on that path. You show them the bushes. You show them what happens. You teach them what happens when you go down the thorny bushes and the thorny road. When you put them on the right path, they're not going to leave it. But it requires a great deal of energy. Teaching children is not an easy thing. He says, you know, if you borrow money from the one who is rich, you become his servant. You become his slave. You know, in today's economy, if we have a lot of debt, if we owe credit card companies and all kinds of bills, we are driven to respond to whatever need they may have, however they may want to take care of us, however they may want us to respond to them. We become subject to them. And it's a dangerous thing to be driven by the need of money. You know, we think about the truth. He says, you know, what you plant, what you sow. If you sow in iniquity, he says, you will reap vanity. You know, gaining something by a wrong reputation, by evil, it's not going to last. It's not going to be worthwhile, and you're not going to enjoy it. It will become corrupt. So think about it. Think about how you live. What path do you put yourself on and your family on? And seek the Lord with all your heart. Till next time in the Pastor Study, goodbye, and may God bless.